Welcome to Season 3 of the Knack 4 Business Podcast, over 250 episodes strong. We're here to ignite your entrepreneurial spirit with fresh insights, networking gems, and creative strategies that elevate your game. Are you ready to discover what your Knack 4 business truly is? Your hosts are Bernie Fransgrote from Creative Insight and Wayne Pratt from Motive Aid U Inc. How can you make your website not only attract more visitors, but also convert them into loyal customers? That is what our guest Natalia will talk about.
Today's topic is boosting brands via sweet digital magic. Our guest today, Natalia Kapsha. Natalia is a multifaceted web and UX designer, branding and SEO consultant based in New York City. With a career spanning several years, Natalia has honed her expertise in creating intuitive web designs, developing impactful branding strategies, and executing effective SEO campaigns. Since December 2018, she's worked with Carta on a contractual basis, leveraging digital platforms for brand growth, boosting website traffic, and reducing costs for clients. Additionally, her roles at WJA and Mizuwa highlight her versatility in digital marketing and project coordination. In 2020, Natalia began working independently, a move that deepened her appreciation for delivering value to clients through enhanced websites and online presence, marking a fascinating journey of collaboration and success. Her skill sets extend to leadership, Figma, and Adobe Creative Suite, among others, illustrating her comprehensive capability in steering projects from conception through to execution, making her a valuable asset in the digital domain. Natalia, welcome. What is your favorite quote and sayings, ma'am?
Hey, so good to see you both today. My favorite quote is "Everything is connected" by Leonardo da Vinci. I always was enjoyed and was fascinated by how little things making a big difference. And yeah, even from my own journey and by listening others, I noticed how's everything connected. And yeah, here we go. How to help small businesses and entrepreneurs in digital space. Who can imagine even 10 years ago how important it is to have online presence and how global we got. So now I can talk to my friends in Singapore, India, or Australia just in a few seconds.
Do you have a business tagline you work with?
Yes. So for me, it's get better myself and inspired others. And this is something that I really passionate about. Always keep going and inspire others.
So, walk us through your journey, like your origin story. One day, Natalia goes, finished high school, maybe finished university. You start from there, and then now you're into independent design and UX. How did you go from over there to here today? What was your path?
Yeah, it definitely was not straightforward. Yeah, I at first time when I saw computer, I was 12 years old. It was in my one of our IT classes at school. I was like, how to use it. I was so scared at first to use it. I was like, no, I don't want to break it. It's too perfect. Then slowly but surely, I started to discover what digital space is about. It's actually more intriguing and curious than you can ever imagine. And from there, I started slowly build my skills, helping all my neighbors and all my parents with how to set up word, how to do things like little things. And yeah, my parents had the idea for me to be a lawyer. So yeah, it helped me to learn my business skills there for sure. Since I moved here in 2012 in New York, I started working with a few companies. Some of them was responsive domain or reliable business partner. And yeah, I started working with them for sales in IT departments as well as UI UX and digital marketing. Since as everyone got different ideas, what is it all about? So for me, it was do it all from PowerPoint presentation all the way to building email and any cool things in SEO. We're just starting out. So yeah, that's exciting time. And yeah, right now I help in American Express on their journey to build landing pages, cooperate with their clients, and make them interested in the services and offers we have for them. It's very rewarding.
It reminds me, I remember the first time I saw a computer. It wasn't something I'd ever put on a desk. It was too big. It's from high school. Yes, good memories.
Big things in life are just like small moments like that.
What are the most important elements of a website to attract and retain users?
As everything in life, it's all about to share your story. And at this moment, story of your brand as something that's gonna be helpful for users, possible clients and prospects, and also to bring value to the world. If you want to do something big, different, you need to get uncomfortable actions and to put yourself out there. And in some cases, when you have online presence, it's helping you in that because you cannot be everywhere 24/7. And by sharing your story online through your website, messaging on social media or email, you help people know about you. So yeah, it's all about storytelling.
You mentioned earlier UX. For our audience, explain what UX means?
Yes, so UX is the user experience, and it's all about how easy it is for viewers to see what you do, how you do it, and who you do it for. Let's say if you have any type of landing page or content management system where you can store data about your customers or even your friends and family to remember somebody's birthday. So it's all about user experience, how easy it is to navigate, how functional it is. If you look at it on your phone, you would be able to see. And also in this case now, user experience, it's also accessibility. So let's say if you have any sort of disabilities, it's help someone to see or to read or to listen what your story is on the internet. So yeah, it's win-win for all.
So when you're doing that user experience, the UX,
Mhm.
that forms part of your branding strategy. And is that something that startup or small business needs to help increase their online visibility? Does that all fold together? I get the UX piece. And I've gone to other websites to order stuff online. The easier it is, the quicker I make a decision and so forth. But if you're a startup, how do you get up to speed? How do you get your brand up to speed that you're on par as much as you can be with let's say a large company? There's a couple large ones out there that do it really well.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. The bigger the team, it's easier for you to do all the necessary parts of the whole ecosystem of your business. If you start small, as I communicate often here in New York with the entrepreneurs and startups, what I hear from their experience and also from what I do research on and communicate it within different big companies, small companies, and mid-size, it's all about to build trust and loyalty with your clients. And let's say if you're gonna go to Amazon or Shopify, any type of stores, you still would be able to click on a button, get the products that you want, and not be afraid of scams. Or when you try to click on the button and it says for error or something that prevented you to getting what you want or what you need at this moment. Like let's say you have a next day shipping through FedEx. You need to get the parcel and you try to click on the button. You're frustrated, but it doesn't give you the feature that you're looking for. All of those small things is make your customer questions ability for you to be the reliable partner in their journey. It's all about speed. If you want to give somebody your money, you want to feel good about it and not feel frustrated that, okay, I did this transaction, how it is safe. And when you have good experience for your clients through online presence, or if you have a retail store, customers coming in, they check your space, they find the products, or they see, okay, this is clean, this is nice, it's looking good, and I can get what I want. And also with good customer service, it makes a whole difference. And it's all about user experience online, how you show your face. It's your business card to the world. And it doesn't matter how much elements you put in there, as long as you are direct your viewers to your business card and let them know about who you are and what you stand for. It's already a big step, and it's not for everyone. So someone can do cold calls all day, 24/7, and it's work for them just fine. If that's you, keep doing it.
Mistakes do you see small businesses making?
Okay, that's something. It's a good start to know your customers and your clients. Because if you have 50,000 messages to everybody, not everybody can be your clients or your prospect in the long run. It's fine that you are putting your eggs in different baskets and try to iterate and update all information often and keep up with the consistency. This is all good. You want to have at least 1 or 3 goals for the year, like increase brand awareness, to connect with the customers through specific channels, or to have any sort of user engagements through clicks, social likes, and things like that, or revenue, increase revenue per specific amount, and just to see what will be the small steps where you can go to that. Because if one department within your company thinking one way, in another department they're doing something else, or even you are as a small business, try to focus on one at first and to get be creative. There is always backdoor for your success, and it's not only better for you in the long run, but also good for your clients. Because every time when somebody will be perfect clients for you, and for some reason it doesn't work out, it's mean they missed out on an opportunity to make their business better. And it's also for you to be able to add value to their life or to their ecosystem of their world. And yeah, just like see what who's gonna be your target audience. Is it B2B, is it B2C, business to business or business to consumer? What kind of industry they are, and to see what kind of language they speak, where you can find them, and what will be message that will be work for them. Because of course, technology changing and nothing stays the same. The message that you would like to share and the goal where which you're gonna help your clients makes the big difference for you and for them in the long run. Look at Amazon or any Starbucks, coffee shops, or even McDonald's. They create a system. If you want to get somewhere in the long run, figure out how you can build the system for yourself and then help your clients to get their foot in the door and grow. It's all about for you to start it and just keep going. It's a fun journey.
When you're doing a process, you're working with a client
Mhm.
and you're helping them optimize user experience and the SEO. How do you measure success? Sales is a good key performance indicator, but before you get to the sale, there might be other things you're measuring, or even post sale services delivered or the products delivered, and the customer is getting a response. How do you measure that traffic? What are the tells that, hey, that's working well? Or something that says, you might want to adjust it, try a different, either a different font, a different look, etc. How do you gauge that?
Yeah, you definitely want to see if what you do resonate with your audience. And in this case, you want to know who your target market is. Because let's say if you have social media or any phone call or email, the tactics and strategy that you're using, are they working? In the meaning that, okay, I got 10x more phone calls or better engagement on my post, or I got more comments on my blog. And in this case, you can see if it's working, if it's what you're doing. It's actually people start resonate with you more. What you're doing, is it remarkable? Is it something that worth to make remark about? Let's say if you want to make any business that you're working with to help their users, are they getting more revenue in the end of the day? Or do they make more purchases than they did yesterday? And yes, it's good to be able to measure key performance indicators where you can see, okay, 5 months from now, or 6 months, or 1 year from now, or even 1 week from now, what will be one thing that will be beneficial for me at this moment in my business journey? And is it going to be something that more businesses will know about me, or am I sell more products, or is going to be something else that's going to work better for you? And also, if you have any business with the compliance, them follow all the rules and regulations. They're gonna be good for me and also not gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, because since I work with few financial and fintech clients, it's also good to keep in mind that the data that they're getting from the customers is not craved or is not valid any rules and regulations in the long run. Just advice.
We hear a lot about content. What role does content play in building a brand in SEO, and how do small businesses leverage that content?
Content. It's good to have certain amount of it. You don't need to tell the whole story on your website. For any type of copy or content that you have, either as images, text, or headlines, keep it easy to scan, and also see who your target audience is. If it's younger generation or generation who already start to wear glasses, what will be the appropriate font size that you can use for them? So it's gonna be for them easy to see, read, and it's not always necessary to get fancy with the fonts or colors. Keep it aesthetically pleasing, but also to make it in a way that is gonna be responsive in the small screens on the mobile. Because regardless of where you are and what you do, you want your customers to see that. Keep it straight to the point. And in this moment, it's all about to create the story and to be able to share possible good outcomes from your services. So in case you want to see yourself as a filmmaker, you created a new blockbuster moving the hero, and in this case your customers, through their journey, and what kind of obstacles they're going through, what kind of story they have in their head, what will be the message that you can share with them as their teacher, or even is working with them, or even if you one of them, how they will benefit from the value that you share with them. And just to see some cases, you see your clients as a younger version of yourself in this journey in business. And in some cases, it's totally different or your target audience. You also want to be able to see, okay, here we are. This is what we do. This is one to things that will be beneficial and good to know. Okay, how am I gonna go from this point to another point and to share my message? Also, keep in mind accessibility now for any search engine is a very good things to have in place. If you're using any sort of Google business or any sort of SMS or email marketing campaigns, see how you can share the message quickly without keeping too much information on your pages that you can sell your clients or customers after they get interested in the first step. Even if you meet somebody for the first time, you're not gonna tell them the whole story of your life. You want just to keep them intrigued and just to go from there. And there is multiple way to do about it. Keep your site or any online presence speed optimized. That's also make a difference. 3 second or 7 second low speed, making and breaking on many deals. Surprisingly,
Mhm.
this is my sound.
You'll probably see this. There are trends that happen, right? What happens on the website, even the website design from 1980, 1990, 2000s, 2010, 2020, the 2020 series. There's an evolution. What are the current trends you're seeing right now in that space for website and communication and the UX experience?
Oh yeah. As probably all of us like to talk about it now. It's all about AI. This is something that every company they are thinking to implement or actually implementing those. So a few days ago, I went to the talk by Google, how they leverage their voice or any type of optimization ways for AI through machine learning and all the cool stuff in the space. It's still a few months away from now, at least. And in a big scale, it's all about to create customized experience for your users. Or even if you are business owner and thinking to use any sort of tools in AI, make sure that you are prompting slash explain AI, ChatGPT, Claude, or Perplexity AI, or any other tools about what is going to be the pain point and what type of problems you want to solve for your client. And yes, after you put the little information about yourself, your business, you're sharing details about your client. And every 5, 6 months, you want to be able to update it. Okay, since your story not stay the same for your clients, just keep going, iterate this 5, 6 months, ask your clients for their feedback, either through calls, either through emails, see what works for them, and just continue to update any elements on your side, any type of things that gonna be segmented. Like let's say if somebody of your clients they're more interested in these specific products or the service, or there is any discounts or any at this moment gamification experiences which give them points rewards when they unlock the next level through either purchases, either through getting some sort of booking with you, depending on the services that you provide, or any other ways. You want to keep your users and your team engaged and curious about what's going to be the next big things for you and your business. Definitely, basics still stay the same. You want to be able to add value to your clients. And even if you're using any technology, you still need to be able to stay on the message and to stay consistent. Even if you do Google ads or you do any sort of marketing, it's not one time deal. You want to constantly to remind your clients about you. Either it's gonna be through follow up, and there is few very good AI tools for that, or it's gonna be some email marketing or SMS. And SMS space, keep in mind that you need to get approval from the prospects or everyone who sign up to your list that they're okay to get SMS. Email is much easier. You just can send them email as long as they give it to you for them after sign up in the form, or for them after they sign up any documents with you or the phone number that you call them and they say, okay, it's fine, then it's fine. SMS is a different piece. A lot of tools out there, not all of them needs to be used at once. Just try a few every 2-3 months. Keep going.
Talia, we talked about themes and how the web's been around a while. What are the signs that you need to rebrand or redo your website? What are the clues?
Your phone stop ringing, text messages from the clients getting less and less. And when you go to your own site, you say, OMG. What is the purpose of it? There is no clear understanding what you do and how you're gonna get there. If you're not clear about what you are representing, clients or prospects to go to your site cannot realize that. So yeah, you want to make sure that if you have specific way how your clients can communicate with you, if it's a form or this is the phone number or email, and also hours of operation, if you have any specific day and time when work, but you should include it on your site. And yeah, definitely if you see no one call you or you're not creative in the ways how you can add value to your client, something needs to be updated. And either it's gonna be landing pages or site or the way how you communicate with your clients. Try, see which one is it. Give it a shot at least, I would say 2-3 months. See if this is something that's come up in your mind. The first thing that's what it is. If not, just keep doing communicating with the clients, ask for their feedback, and see if this is something online or offline that you can work on to make your message and your brand back to the game.
What are the top three things that you would recommend to a business to keep themselves on target, on mark, as to their website, their SEO, their brand? What are the top three things you can offer?
I definitely would tell have your data and to get decision that you have through the data, because what gets measured get done, and you can also always find a clue or any type of cue about what works or what does not work, and what points you can push your clients towards to get better results for them and for you. Also, to be responsive, since mobile versions of the site still very flexible and easy to navigate and use, and also responsive in a way that you respond to your clients in a fast, in the appropriate manner, because there is many options out there. But also remember one thing, regardless of what you do and how you do it, you have specific way is all of you business owners or entrepreneur or small business or the companies, you have your own voice, and some companies or brands, they will associate with you only by the way you are selling your story and how you represent your business. Because what, let's say, work for Steve Jobs, and look, he was thinking differently. And yeah, and some people resonated more with Bill Gates, who also got similar uh, digital space help for other type of clients and businesses. Look for your clients and see which one resonate better with you. Is a specific industry or niches, or specific products and services that you have, and just by using the data and see what gets measured get done. Creativity also helping a lot, because there is no way all of us gonna do the same thing and get the same results. What work for one person not necessarily is gonna work for another person, and vice versa. It's all about for you to be confident in what you offer, and also to tell more people about it. This is what marketing or branding part starts, to be able to share your message in the most efficient way by using data to be creative with the messaging, and also to continuously share the messaging through different platforms, either in person or online. See which one works best for you. It's going to be networking with your local communities, or it's going to be going global and to share the message through different channels, including your side, and on a bigger scale. Either it's going to be US or Canada or Australia or any other countries in the world.
Hiya. I know you're in New York, but what areas do you serve? Is it global? How do we get a hold of you?
I'm located in New York. Yeah, you got it right. Best place for all type of entertainment, music, all the very traditional cultural center. I have friends from all over the globe just by being here. Very blessed and inspired. I work mostly with United States clients, and I would say closer probably Canada, since we have similar regulation and compliance system. And yeah, for me, mostly it's e-commerce and finance. That's my jam. And yeah, I would say what would be the best way to connect with me is gonna be LinkedIn. It's gonna be my name, Natalia Parakashper. And if you are looking for some ideas about how you can structure your business or position yourself, or to hear more about few AI tools that I'm working with, or you need help with the investors, I can definitely connect you with a few cool folks. And also, yeah, it's all about building community and make the world better place, and up to the challenge.
I want to say thank you to Natalia Parakapsha, my co-host Wayne Pratt, and you, the Knack for Business listeners. If you want to understand more about UX, SEO optimization, web design, content management, reach out to Natalia.
To reach the podcast hosts, email them at info@creativeinsight.com or by the website creativeinsight.com, spelled KREATIVINSIGHT.com. To reach Wayne, it is email Wayne at motive8uca. That is MOTIVE. The numeral 8 in the letter u.ca, or his website motive8u.ca. If you would like to be a guest on this podcast and share your knowledge, let us know. We would also appreciate your feedback on the content or format. Check the show notes for more details. For these podcasts, we like to acknowledge the support and thanks to the following people: Carl Richards from Podcast Solutions Made Simple, a renowned podcast expert; Fred Crouch, who is the Property Wizard podcaster, where Bernie is a co-host; Jovan Strika from At Hive, a co-working space that is more than just a space; then Melanie Weber, Bernie's invaluable business partner; and Wayne Pratt from Motive 8U Inc., who serves as both a coach and co-host of these podcasts. Disclaimer: please note that the Knack 4 Business podcast episodes are meant solely for educational and general informational purposes. The information and opinions contained within are not intended to be professional advice on any subject matter. The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the participants are their own personal beliefs and do not represent the views of the podcast hosts or any affiliated organizations. It is important to note that this podcast is not a replacement for consulting with certified experts in your area who possess knowledge of your unique situation. The hosts of the podcast, along with any participants or affiliated groups, do not take responsibility for any actions taken or not taken based on the information presented in this episode. It is highly recommended that individuals seek guidance from their own personal advisors in fields such as accounting, law, or other pertinent areas prior to undertaking any actions or making decisions that may impact their financial, legal, or other aspects of life.